In the world of Lakers basketball, not every story is told on the court. Some unfold behind closed doors, in locker rooms and headlines. Moments that shaped a franchise and the fans who lived through them. This is a Lakers land story.
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too.
I don't give a fuck who friend it is. I don't give a fuck she can Obama. Why the fuck would you do something like that? Why would you do that to your people?
I just didn't understand what the goal is at that point. Because she know what Kobe means to the actual culture at the same time. Like they knew what Michael Jackson meant.
Gayle King, out of pocket for that shit.
I'm not going to say who's to blame, but I do think that we're trying to make a very uncomfortable conversation complicated. And I think we're doing that because clearly there is a lot of emotion and a lot of hurt involved.
All right, Lakers land, I want to take y'all back about 6 years. Just weeks after the world lost Kobe Bryant, a single question on national TV sparked outrage, debate, and a cultural divide that still hasn't been resolved. Was it journalism or was it total disrespect?
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
You are watching the Lakers Land YouTube channel with Seven Mitchell, home of all the news and everything daily for your Lakers. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new.
So the date is February 2020. The world is still grieving. Kobe Bryant, NBA legend, global icon, and most importantly, father, was gone in a tragic helicopter crash. The tributes were everywhere in the NBA community. The emotions was raw and for many sacred. But during an interview on CBS this morning, veteran journalist Gayle King sat down with WNBA legend Lisa Leslie. And then she asked a question that changed the conversation.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Mm-hmm. He was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't believe that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, with the cases, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify, so it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
It is interesting to me how deeply his death has affected so many different types of people. Why do you think people are so deeply affected, in many cases by a man they did not know?
I really think it's the idea that you rooted for him or you didn't. But that was an emotion evoked either way.
You know what I keep thinking, Lisa, as often is the case, it was probably just another ordinary day for them. And then in seconds, your life is forever changed.
Forever changed.
When CBS released this clip, it went reviral, if y'all don't remember. Outrage had poured in. Fans felt like Kobe was being attacked at a time he couldn't really defend himself. One of the loudest voices, Snoop Dogg, he went straight to social media calling out Gayle King directly, among others.
Gayle King, out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb-ass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker.
Gayle King, why the fuck would you ask some shit like that? I don't give a fuck who friend it is. I don't give a fuck she can Obama. Why the fuck would you do something like that? Why would you do that to your people? You know what people going through, right? Why would you ask a fucking question like that, trying to tarnish somebody's image? You do that to your own black people. You sad. I'm finna fire your ass up. You sad, bro. People be talking, black people need to stop fucking trying to hurt black people for success. It's all the reason you ask that fucking shit for, to get your fucking numbers up. Give a fuck who you can too.
And the real issue here, y'all, was that this just wasn't about Kobe. This became about who gets protected and who gets questioned. Because underneath the outrage was a long-standing tension in the black community, an expectation, spoken or unspoken, that black women, especially public figures, should defend black men no matter what. And when they don't, they seem as disloyal.
Yes. Speaking of holding hearts, and we did a show yesterday, Oprah, on best friends and how meaningful they are to us. And I think the last 24 hours for your best friend have been pretty difficult after that interview with Lisa Leslie about Kobe. And I just wondered just how she's doing.
She is not doing well. May I say she is not? She is not doing well because she has now death threats and has to now travel with security. And she's feeling very much attacked. You know, Bill Cosby is texting from is tweeting from jail, and she's not doing well, and feels that she was put in a really terrible position because that interview had already ran.
It was over.
And in the context of the interview, everyone seemed fine, including Lisa Leslie. And it was only because somebody at the network put up that clip, and I can see how people would obviously be very upset if you thought that Gayle was just trying to press to get an answer from Lisa Leslie. But she obviously, all things pass. She will be okay. But she hasn't slept in 2 days.
Really? What do you think about all that criticism?
I think the vitriol is, I think anybody can criticize anything, but the misogynist vitriol and the attacking to the point where it is dangerous to be in the streets alone, because it's not just the people who are attacking, it's the other people who take that message and feel like they can do whatever they want to because of it, you know?
You have built this community. That's what you're doing with this tour. That's what you do with your friends. We have best friends. We were talking about this last night, that if one of our friends was going through this,
it's you. There's no difference between you and
what do you do?
You support them, and I was on the phone with her this morning. I was on the phone with her last night. I was on the phone with her the night before. I think you stand in the gap. You try to be there for your friends, but this is very hard, because when you have social media and the force of social media, and particularly people who didn't see either interview making attacks, and I think everybody has the right to have their opinion, but to do it with such vitriol is hate and meanness. Yeah.
But on the other side, here's where it kind of gets complicated. Journalism isn't about comfort. To keep it real, it's about truth. It's about context and full stories. To some, Gayle King was doing her job, asking a question that has been part of Kobe's public history, and one that was discussed long before his passing.
We come here to honor Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. So we also hold space for those victims and survivors, not victims, survivors of sexual assault. We come and we also hold space for all of you, for our city, our beautiful city of Los Angeles.
So the question becomes to you, can you separate timing from truth? Because those are clearly not the same thing. Kobe's legacy complexity? I mean, I think his legacy is layered, if you ask me. On the court, it's untouchable. Off the court, when we talk about Kobe Bryant, we're talking about growth, we're talking about redemption, family, and storytelling. But of course, also controversy. And for many fans, they don't reject the facts. They reject the moment those facts were brought back. Grief doesn't really process logic, it protects memories. The moment exposed the culture fault line between accountability and loyalty, between journalism and community protection, and between how we remember people versus how they really were. Because once someone becomes a legend, boys and girls, people don't just defend them, they defend what that legend means to them. The reality and the truth, both sides had a point. Gayle King wasn't wrong for asking, but the timing, that's where people felt disrespected. And Snoop Dogg, among others, wasn't wrong for feeling protective. But turning it into you're supposed to protect us, that's where it get dangerous. And that's why I don't want the road to kind of go for some of these people, because accountability doesn't stop at culture and loyalty shouldn't silence truth. Kobe Bryant's legacy at the end of the day was never going to be simple. And maybe that's the whole point, because real legacies, y'all, aren't perfect. They're human. So the real question is should Gayle have asked it? It's this: are we ready to accept the full story of the people we idolize? I'm Seven Mitchell, boys and girls. This is Lakers Land. If y'all enjoyed this short story, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the next one. I'll catch you guys next week on the next video. Peace.